brainstorming names. I think one of the first big names that we landed on, it was gonna be called The Warehouse. Because we were just looking into warehouses and it was just gonna be an industrial place. It sounded cool, but then it felt kind of like empty a little
Yeah,
bit,
like
right?
very solo, like very individualistic. And even though when you're training and you're like either powerlifting or bodybuilding or just doing CrossFit or whatever, you are doing it by yourself, but it's the energy around you and the people around you, and it's kind of like this team mentality. So we're like, what else can we really think about where it's like you feel like, damn, this is like our home, this is our place, our safe haven, like where we're all here for the same thing.
I wanted to name it Hell once. I was like, what do you work out at? Hell. Where are you going? To hell. That's just the type of way I like to work out. I like to think that I'm being engulfed by flames. It's a life or death situation and I gotta go balls out. That's the way I like to work out. But I know there's a lot of religious people out there and they probably wouldn't be down with a place called Hell.
Myself included.
At a lot of commercial gyms that I go to, a lot of managers or workers, they come up to me and they go, sir, can you please not drop the weights? And I'm like, sorry, sir, I'm not trying to do it on purpose. It's just the weights are really heavy. And they tell me, why don't you do something that you can do completely controlled? And I'm thinking, how are you ever supposed to push yourself if everything you're doing is super controlled? That's telling Usain Bolt, hey, you know what? Like, next time when you run, make sure you're not out of breath. Because if you're out of breath, it's not controlled and you might be pushing yourself too hard. This is our gym, your gym, we're sharing it with each other and we can drop weights as much as we fucking want. And no one's doing it like to be a douchebag. We're just doing it because we want to push ourselves and now we have an environment that we can do that at and it just feels so good. I gotta do it right now. Take that, commercial gym. What matters is that you beast it. So if you're a white belt, but you put out 100%, you're a beast. If you're a black belt and you only pussyfoot and put out 50%, you're a bitch. So it doesn't really matter what your level is at, it's how much you push yourself. Of course, not to the point of injury, but how much you push yourself, how hard you want to excel, and how much you reach your full potential.
Yeah, I hear a lot of girls telling me like, oh, I would love to join this gym, but it's gonna be so intimidating. And I guess I can see from that point of view because it's like if you don't really have the knowledge or the experience, then of course it's going to be intimidating. But I think it's in any aspect of your life. Not until you throw yourself in it and just like jump in it, you're not really going to ever get over it. And I think that Barbell Brigade is the best place to kind of get rid of those fears because it's like everyone started, no one came out of the womb with like 45 plates and just like benching it like nothing, you know? I was there where you guys and girls were, so just come here, like ask questions, just be a sponge, try to observe and like retain as much as you can and seriously let this inner fire that you have just unleash it.
And we wanted to come up with a name that kind of has like unit mentality, like you're a unit, you're a team, you're an organization, because it's not so much a gym where you go there and work out and you do your solo shit and you get out. It's more of a place where people that are like-minded, we train together, we're a family. Maybe like once a month we have a monthly potluck, or maybe we have a Barbell Brigade camping trip. Like I want to create this team environment where everyone knows each other on a first name basis. We know who's getting married, we know who's doing what, and we just all work out together. And then so we came up with Barbell Brigade. And then we're like, oh shit.
That flows very nicely.
And then the rest is history.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada boom, bada bing.